Welcome back. Let's now take you to the plight of pipeline communities in Lagos whose residents constantly live in fear of a possible pipeline explosion due to activities of vandals. This time, residents of Iribuku Muso in Shagari Estate in Ekpaja area of Lagos, one of the neighborhoods hosting oil pipelines, want mechanics and the workshops located within their community relocated to avert any impending danger of pipeline fire.
Ẹ dákun ẹ gbà wá o láboru la wáyé. Aboru la wáyé o, pipeline nìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn pipeline lẹ́gbọ́n ti ń flow báyìí. Ó di tó 3 hours. Tẹ̀lé bá wo nínú pipeline yìí, a máa rí pé pipeline wà ń bẹ̀, power line tún wà ń bẹ̀. Power line tún leléyìí o. Pipeline tún leléyìí o.
This video went viral on the social media, indicating a possible burst from a vandalized pipeline at Abore Baja area of Lagos on the 7th of July 2020. Though the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC) refuted the report, saying the line in question has been shut down for repairs and contains only water, residents of the pipeline community have constantly lived in fear, particularly because many pipeline communities have at one time or the other experienced pipeline fire, which left many dead and property worth millions of naira destroyed.
I retired with the little money I was paid. I was able to manage a house here where I'm living. Now, since I've been here for nearly 20 years now, you see the effect of bunkering here had effect on us one way or the other some time ago. Then it happened that when anywhere we carry this complaint to, they normally tell us that the people here, you allow them to stay. You, the landlords, allow them to stay. Whatever you get there is your problem. We approach these mechanics because they not that they are the bunkerers, but in effect, the activities enhance the operation of the bunkerers. Because where you have vehicles opposite and whatever goes on there, nobody will see you. The little property we have here is where we lay our head. I'm 82 years now. So imagine, what can I do now? Where will I start off if something that happened at Ado and other places happen? I'm here with all my children and grandchildren. If something happen here, you can see that I'm gone.
No sensible person and adult will live in a community where there are potential dangers concerning petroleum and vandalism that will keep quiet.
Located within Mosoe Baja community in Lagos is Iribuku Street in Shagari Estate, one of the neighborhoods hosting oil pipelines. A visit to the community reveals that the entire stretch of the estate is occupied by mechanic workshops in front of almost every house, most of them blocking the entrance gates of the houses. Apart from the destruction on the beauty of the residential community, the continuous stay and operation of the mechanics, according to the residents, encourages illicit activities, including pipeline vandalism.
The problem of the community is the presence of all these scavengers and mechanics on the pipeline right of way. They make our streets the dirtiest in the area. We've made all efforts to make sure that they are not operating on the pipeline because of the danger involved. But they will not listen. They are always trying to be confrontational with us, the landlord. And none of them is a resident of this area. They spoil our water. Our bowl is smelling of this because of the activities of the vandals.
Because of the activities of these mechanic people and the scavengers, we've witnessed a lot of problem in this community. My house personally have been attacked by armed robbers up to 3 times. And most times you wake up in the morning, you see fetish chains in front of your house. But because we know, we believe in God, so we don't attach much things to it. But that is not to say that we should not be concerned about what is the evil going on in the society. In recent times, I know that Nigeria have witnessed a lot of problem with pipeline vandalism and fire outbreak in various places, and people have lost their lives. That's why I'm not keeping quiet about this issue. We don't hate the mechanics. We only say they are not supposed to be in a place where they make use of fire they make use of all sorts of things that is they burn tires, that is detrimental to the life of people here, because pipeline is a very sensitive place. We have to break our fence. NNPC came from Abuja and instructed that we break our fence and move backwards to make sure that we don't encroach on the pipeline. And we all complied. We all comply, irrespective of all the inconvenience that this has cost us. So these mechanic people that are here, they should relocate to a mechanic village. This place is a residential place. Our life is in danger. Most times when you are coming back in the night to see women screaming inside the motor, they are raping them. A lot of evil go on in this place. At times you are coming back, you don't know who is hiding behind your car. So there's a lot of threats to our peace in this place. We don't hate them. We are only saying they should go to a place where people can easily go, where government can provide for them. So it is not a personal thing. We are not fighting them. We are not at war with them. We are only calling on the appropriate authorities to come and take care of this place and make sure that this place is fit for human beings to dwell in, because our life is in danger.
There was some times ago, both the mechanics and the block makers, somebody put a block industry somewhere, not knowing that they are even doing a bunkering on the pipeline. They were discovered. Till today, that woman has run away. A residential community. Yes. We don't want mechanics to come and pollute our environment.
It is in a bid to avert possible pipeline explosion and its attendant destruction to lives and property that residents of this pipeline community are crying out.
We are calling on the Minister of Petroleum to come to our aid. We are helpless. Our lives we are being threatened. We can't send our gate child out in the night. This is not a designated mechanic workshop. This is a clean environment.
The landlord association of this place stood up and said, once and for all, let's call on the federal government and the appropriate authorities, NNPC, the ministries, all the people, the task force, all the people that are involved, please, they should come and do something. Not when, God forbid, anything happen, they say, what did the residents do? What did the landlord association do? Why? We want to let it be on record that we are not just keeping, that we cried out to the appropriate authorities. Please, they should come and help us and also provide a place for these mechanic people, because I agree they make their livelihood from here, but it is not the best. They should put them in the best place.
For the protesters, only the relocation of the mechanics to an approved mechanic village by relevant authorities will restore sanity to the community. They are worried that despite their numerous letters to relevant authorities to do the needful, the problem persists.
We have written letters to so many places. We have written to the NNPC, we have written to the Civil Defense Commandant that is in charge of protecting the pipeline. We have written to the LASEPA, Ministry of Environment. We have written, even all the letters we were writing, we always copy the DPO in charge of this area. Still, they are so obstinate, they don't even listen to it, and they were even threatening our life. They said they will be killing us if eventually we succeed in ejecting them from the pipeline.
We know that ordinarily it is the government that's supposed to protect the pipeline. But because we have found ourselves in this community and we are here, our lives are here, we have to first and foremost, the right to live has to come first before any other thing. So right now, we have to talk to the NNPC, which they said we said we want to do a fence on the two sides of our own community. They now said that we cannot do a block fence, but we can do a see-through fence, which is a kind of burglary to prevent the tankers from coming to Sanfofwe or to come and prevent the vandals. So then we now did the fence. When we did the fence, since then we've not been seeing all this incessant vandalization, because we put in Nigeria Leisure to where we are paying them, and that fence took us more than up to 5 million naira to construct, because nobody will know. The right to live has to come.
But what we are saying in essence is for the mechanics to move out of here. After all, here is not a mechanic village. It's not approved area for them to stay.
Reacting, the mechanics said they neither aid nor abate the activities of vandals but are only in the community to earn a living, claiming they have operated on the land for about 30 years, even before the buildings started springing up.
There's no truth or what they are saying about this issue since we are here since 1993. This only house that is here, this house that is here, only this house. We are monitoring this place. When we reach here, there's no, all this place is bush. All those people who used to come there, come and meet mechanic. Please, we will leave this land of this house. We are coming now. Definitely, we accept them because we know we are not on their land. We own one pipeline here. So, maybe 5 years ago, they just started that they want to remove mechanic. I say, from where? Say they are landlord. We are landlord where? Why are you landlord? You are not our landlord. This is pipeline. We have to work here. The area you can see mechanic is pipeline or under power line. Their landlord, they make attempt to vandalize pipeline here. We police, we mechanic call police to come and arrest those people. To arrest those people that want to vandalize here 3 times here. With their machine, they arrest everything. They are anytime they are used to disturb. From there, we call Alausa people came here. Then they are human being. They are listening with us, but immediately they came here. Say, you are human being. Where are you going to work? I said, we are doing vandalize. We are human. We are responsible enough for us to take care of our family and the area we are working. Say they don't want us. I say you can never draft us here because it's only government that can draft us here, not you, because we are not employed here.
Since when I was working here, no issue. If all this house never built, it's bush. But we gather ourselves, we clean this place. Even the NPC, they came, they say we are monitored here. And then you give us the number that if we see something that's strange, we should let them know. So anything we strange, we first call police. They will come down and they will see it. They will take the machine, everything to the station.
Àwọn landlord láti bá for wàhálà láti bí 5 years. Wọ́n ní ká kó mi. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tó jẹ́ major tó wà ńbẹ̀, kò sọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ tó fẹ́ sọ. Major tó wà ńbẹ̀ ni wípé wọ́n ní agent wọ́n fẹ́ fa epo bí báyìí and then disturb wọn.
The pipeline explosion at Ekoro, Abulegba and Abuleado communities early this year, which led to the death of many and destruction of property, is still fresh in mind. It is expedient that relevant authorities do the needful to avert a recurrence of such disasters, as according to a popular axiom, as teaching time saves 9.